We're gonna go to Emerald to fill the entire sack full of grain. I turn it off on. So I should have 180. Divided by 20 is 9. I gotta figure out how to do math again. Ten more. 8. 7. Six. I should have 15, yep. Spit it out. Spit it out. I gotta figure out what's in this. Put this back in. Spit it out. I gotta figure out how to sell this. Dynamite stuff goes in this one. Oh, I just kept tongs. I need to get a Lancaster. Not a Lancaster. I need a Litchfield. Turn it off and on.
Yeah, you don't play.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Good. What are you doing?
Did I scare you?
A little.
You know, shitty steps.
I am doing. I was waiting for you.
Sounds like
That's
a
what
great
I'm doing.
idea.
Yeah, fantastic. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you stay safe. You know, watch out for those steps.
Oh, which steps?
Sorry, the
Oh,
ones where
oh,
it's dark,
those
those
steps,
ones. See,
okay.
now you can see the back way.
Following you.
Thank you.
I see that.
That's what I found in the trash.
Me.
Knowing you, it was fantastic.
This rifle.
Good. Really?
It's a Ranger rifle, but yeah, it's a fucking rifle. It's just in the trash, fully loaded.
Are you planning on keeping it?
Essentially, I don't have a rifle right now. I gave this guy my rifle because he got robbed.
Oh, I see. Hello,
Okay,
my friend.
well, Abdul, this is Oscar. Oscar, this is Abdul.
Oscar, nice to meet
Hello.
you, sir.
You as well. Well, here they said you're heading west.
I will be, yes.
Great. It works out for everybody then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose you're welcome to tag along then.
Yeah, I'm going to meet my uncle.
Oh, indeed.
Okay. We definitely were just following a stranger, it's fine.
Abdul, I missed you.
My sister, how are you?
Oh,
I am okay. What have you been up to, huh?
Well, recovering for a time.
Hmm.
Not much now. I've just been back yesterday. Had a nice chat with Nathan Fox about various things. Did a little chemistry for him of the sort that you're familiar with.
You know my business. Wow.
He's not paid me anything for it. It was a favour for a friend that he may pay me back for eventually. Hello, Trenium.
I'll never forgive you.
Yes, well, I was going to push him your way in terms of how he used it. Now I shan't do that.
What? Okay, I'll forgive you.
I suppose you've read the newspaper.
About what?
Well,
There's a lot.
There's a lot of people in Sisika these days, it turns out.
Yeah, including Hank motherfucking Hammer.
Hmm. Hopefully that's a good thing.
Yeah, he did crucify a guy and kill someone else.
Ooh. I don't really like religious nuts. What about yourself, Mr. Oscar?
not really a man of religion. In general, never mind a man of God.
Mm. And Hades here is a woman of science, of course.
Mm-hmm. But I do attend church every once in a while.
Oh, speaking of which, what's the veil for?
I don't want people to look me.
You don't want people to love you?
Look at me, what?
Oh, that's why I
Oh.
was confused.
A bit drastic.
Yeah. I just don't want people to look at my face. I've been crying a lot. My face is puffy and red.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why have you been crying?
It's been a difficult past, like, 2 weeks.
While?
Yeah.
I suppose starting with Runa and continuing on.
Starting with Runa and then getting
Wagon.
tortured. And then Virio died.
Who?
The guy lived in the city, good friend of mine.
I'm sorry.
And then I got divorced.
Oh, you did?
Yes. I don't think we should continue to go ahead. I don't... okay.
Well, perhaps not.
I don't know what's happening there.
No idea. There's a number of people in red, so
That's
you
Delaney.
and Oscar and myself all sort of fit in.
Yay, we fit in somewhere.
Finally.
That's dynamite, isn't it, Hades?
What, red? Yeah.
No, the horse.
No, it's
What?
Fuse.
Fuse.
Howdy.
Hello.
I didn't even see who that was.
I barely heard him. Well, Mr. Oscar, who is your uncle that you're going to go meet?
Oh, Zip.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, only one man named that I'm aware of.
It's okay, I always get a mixed reaction.
Well, he's an interesting one. Never done anything to me, but I've also never had the pleasure of actually doing business with him, so I suppose that is a mixed reaction in and of itself. Neither good nor bad.
I suppose no news is good news, right?
Oftentimes, yes. Are you sleeping back there, Hades?
No?
What kind of business are you into?
Ah, that's a very... We go down to the beach. It's a specific question with a very broad answer. I do a little bit of everything.
Ah?
Okay.
Oscar was asking what business I'm in.
Oh.
I'm a milkman.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Not with McFarlane's, are you? I'm hearing bad things these days.
No, they threatened to put a hot one in my temple when I met them.
Oh.
Yeah, they're running with Hank Hammer now. A bunch of vigilantes.
Ah. Well. Fucked a lot of them then, I suppose. That is actually what my friend was doing last week, I think, when he got arrested. Riding around looking for Hank. Evidently, he did not find him. Oh yeah, they're sus. We know this. So, what's the future for Hades then?
I don't
Do we
know.
know? Has Wayne even been about, or is this more
No.
of a you're not here, so take the ring back?
I told him to be there at Bruno's funeral and he was not there.
Ah,
So I moved all this shit out to Tumbleweed, put my key back there. And that was like 2 weeks ago.
do you
Close
think
to
he
it.
even knows?
Yeah?
We got left somewhere along here.
I don't know. There's a lot going on, a lot of moving pieces politically.
Oop. I see. Hopefully ones we can get figured out and safely forward to the other side of the river, so to speak. Keep our heads above water. Cut left here. Yes, I find myself again sort of without trajectory, only this time I'm a few other people in a similar boat.
Yeah, I mean, Miguel is still around.
Hmm?
Miguel?
Oh, do you know
The
Miguel?
Lobo? I do.
He's very sweet.
Mm-hmm. Plays lovely music.
That's true. He endlessly apologizes every time he sees me for the death of Runa, even though it's nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
It's always, Abdullah, I'm so sorry for your loss.
At least he means well.
Oh, he means absolutely fantastically. Just checking the board. Yeah, okay, Saladin. Move right in front of me, why don't you? Oh, and I have another telegram.
The other person, Abdul.
Yes, perhaps. Hopefully it's Miguel.
Give me time.
Why are we staring at Hades? Or each other?
He's trying to look at Bale.
Yeah, it's a veil. Not much to avail myself of in trying to see.
Ooh, 1 second.
Apparently Miguel is in Van Horn with Kuyo.
Playing
I've seen
rocks.
Bale
I don't know. Probably because she's up there.
in rocks.
But, so perhaps we'll take Mr. Oscar where he's going and then maybe head that way.
Yeah.
Wherever it is that Mr. Oscar is going, that is.
Rocks.
Twin Rocks.
Oh, that was... I see. I'm not sure I know where that is, actually. Unless it's the place just past Armadillo.
Yes, that's what it is.
And sort of northish.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, then I do know where that is.
Okay.
I don't mean to pry, but getting into some sort of a family business, are we, Mr. Oscar? Or just...
I imagine they want to talk about some things that have been happening over the past couple of days.
Ah, I see. Not bad ones, I hope.
Unfortunately, it is.
I see. Well, we'll at least travel with you so you don't get stalked or robbed or anything like that.
Or arrested.
Or
Actually,
that.
I might be
Done
on my own
anything
with
to,
them. Oh, honestly, if I get stopped by deputies, it might be worth just letting them arrest me. I'm not wanted for that long.
It turns out I'm not wanted at all. How about you, Hades?
About me.
Alright, never mind.
What about me? Did I get
Are
arrested
you-
recently? Is that what you're
Are
asking?
you
Am I
wanted by
wanted?
deputies?
No, I was arrested the other day.
At the manor.
I suppose
At the
unfortunately-
manor.
I suppose unfortunately then it will just be you, Mr. Oscar.
Okay.
Unless they've magically done some detective work between yesterday and today. Which I suppose is possible.
Probably. I do a lot of things, just not openly.
Oh, I meant for me, but perhaps. No, but if they haven't figured out I've done things with the Lobos, then probably fine, I guess. Hello, poet. Oh, I suppose at some point we do need to chat with someone in whatever happened at Mercer.
About what?
Over a week and a half ago, Carlos was back with Esteban, and Carlos, it turns out, is a little bit of a hothead, which I didn't realise. And took us to go have a chat with Mr. Cook, I think his name was, in Fort Mercer. And started to argue with him about whether or not he was bringing deputies down on the lot of everyone.
Who's Carlos?
He rides with the Lobos. If you'd met him, you'd probably remember him.
I've probably met him, but I just probably can't remember his name.
Probably. Somewhere in there, Esteban said something, and then Cook countered what he said. And it turned into, are you calling me a liar? Are you calling me a liar? And escalating, and guns being pointed, and Carlos whispered at me, Abdul, get your gun out, point your gun. But I suppose it's worth trying to find out from Mr. Cook if such a thing can be buried until such a time as people actually responsible can hash it out. Seeing as I think there's 4 or so of us out of Sisika at the moment. And most of us are not particularly interested in fighting over whether someone called someone else a liar.
Yeah. I don't know. Conflicts start up in the West and they end in the West.
I'm not particularly used to conflicts.
I mean, look at you. You're turning into a little gunslinger. I'm so proud of you.
Still mostly a businessman. Blood is
Oh, you're a
expensive in
gunslinger, you're an
business.
outlaw.
This is Hades. This is Hades, and then on the other side is a guy named Oscar. Yeah, well. Gunslinger and an outlaw, and still trying to mostly be a fence. I suppose.
I believe in you.
That's good Steve there.
Try being a milkman out west.
Oh, it's hell at the moment, with all McFarlane's being run by thugs. Yeah, your brain is so toasted you left your car at
Trying
my
to just
work.
make good business out there, and everyone seems on edge all the time.
Well, it's the West. I think most of them really are. Oh, in fairness, most of the Lobos were on edge because, well, Esteban was wanted for upwards of 13,700 days. He was the leader of the Lobos, and he's been caught.
He is wanted for that long.
Yes, most wanted man in the crossing, I believe.
But did you not say earlier that he was angry at Cook for bringing deputies to his doorstep?
Do you understand now why I would like to bury this silliness?
It sounds very contradictory.
It does. And unfortunately, as one of the newer folks, I'm not sure that I could have spoken up in the moment to try and tone things down without getting a tongue lashing later on, and probably half of it in Spanish, which is not very helpful as I don't speak Spanish. Though I think now, in hindsight, I'd have preferred the tongue lashing over vague threats from Johnny Waggy and other people that were with Mr. Cook at the time.
Well, if business is what you're interested in, you're more than welcome to come meet my uncle. He seems like a bit of a businessman himself.
I've met Mr. Zip a few times, although only ever, I think, in passing, but still, I do very much appreciate the invitation. I'll at least say hello. Sort of rude, I think, to ride all this way with one's nephew and then just leave.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But you're in Milk. What ranch do you mostly work out of? I assume not the one down here out west.
I work independently. I usually visit the ranches all around the crossing. And if... I usually ask around if they have milk to spare that I can collect, and majority of the time they usually have more on hand, so I take what I can get and I pasteurize it myself and sell it on.
There's enough folk that are interested in that don't deal directly with ranches that I imagine that's at least somewhat profitable.
Very much so. I've been saving up for my own milk wagon, but they're very expensive.
Yes, don't I know it. I still owe my sister here $1,000 from her helping me get my own.
Yeah.
Which is part of why I was stopping in various towns and looking at boards.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get the wagon I want.
Why not?
$14,000.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. That's all? Yeah.
Well, I say this because mine was 16 and a half.
Oh.
It's doable.
Just put all your money on blackjack. You'll double it.
Knowing my luck, I lose it all. Or don't even go into the game. I just lose it all somehow.
Oh, just let Boris do it.
Yeah.
The important thing to do is always hit.
Always.
Especially if you got a soft number. Especially then.
Wow, no one in town at all. And this is where I start to get fuzzy. It's to the right.
Yep, sure is. I believe Twin Rock is behind this rock face in front of us.
I have to get back in the habit of collecting people's telegram numbers.
Guess how many pages of Telegram contacts I have now?
Oh, you have far too many.
20.
Me and my uncle had very similar telegram numbers.
Oh?
His is real kinky 699, his undu 696.
Oh, that is similar. Is that a UY? 696? Well, Mr. Oscar, I shall send you a telegram with my own. And we're back in Armadillo before we head east again.
Yeah, sounds fair enough. This is your horse, Hades.
It is. It is my horse. What the fuck? Is this like a private conversation? Should we do?
It might turn private, but they say hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Fine.
Hello, Zip.
Hey, your friends.
Oh,
Hello, Zip. Abdul-Qadir. We've met a few times.
I'm Hades. Hi. We've also met.
Mostly in passing.
Oh, yes.
We rode out here with Oscar just to make sure he wasn't stopped by anyone or robbed or arrested or anything.
Oh, fair enough. Alright, so what happened?
Preston happened. Again.
Right. But Sophie shot your horse, causing you to fall, and then he shot you while you were on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Why did Sophie decide to step into this?
I don't know, because...
Preston, what are you doing?
So here's what happened. I was gambling in Armadillo, and there was a lot of deputies in town, 10 maybe more.
Zips has always been really good.
Some of them were even in the gambling room, and I know Preston is wanted for what happened. But while I was playing blackjack, I saw a man standing in the corner staring at me a lot. And then I realized it was Preston, but in a change of clothes. None of the deputies kind of picked up on it, but I did. When he left, I followed him. Sophie comes into town.
Oh, that's a mistake.
I don't know where Preston went. He rides by and he shouts something, like as he's riding away.
I'm gonna take a leak in a bush.
He tends to do that a lot, where he will say something, make a remark, and then run off. But Sophie said, "What's going on?" And I told her what happened to me, between me and Preston. And she said, "Well, okay, well, I'm not getting involved. That's between you two."
I don't know.
So
I've only met Sophie once.
I thought, fair enough. This is my opportunity. He's leaving
Preston
town.
actually picked up
I mounted up on a horse and I chased after him.
Abdul a long while ago.
Put a gun to his head. He drew his.
Oh, that's not smart.
He tried to, manipulate and talk his way out of it.
Preston loves taking people by surprise.
Sophie was drew her gun, telling me not to, harm Preston because it was her friend. And I told her, well, you said you weren't going to get involved, so you should probably stay out of this. And anyway, I followed through my promise to shoot Preston before I got maybe 2 shots off, and Soapy then shot my horse from underneath me, and while I was laying on the ground, Preston shot me 2 times in the chest.
Jeez.
And the worst part is, while I was being treated, Sophie was talking to the deputies and I guess convinced them not to arrest me while I was being treated. She got me out of town, took me to Benedict, and who was there waiting for me? Preston.
Of course.
And we get into this whole other argument that lasted another while, because, it seems to be a common theme between me and him where we argue for hours. Then Sophie says you're going to go meet Azza, and he follows along from Benedict all the way to Baldur's Gate Church.
Gaza.
That broken down one you might know about it. We meet Daza there. And Preston's trying to explain his side of things to Daza. I try to explain my things, but everyone kept telling me to shut up.
Good.
Because they were more focused on talking about something else that happened that was more important to them. I told them that I won't be talked down on, I won't be told to shut up. I'm the one that's filled the bullets, I want to speak my piece.
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Was this yesterday, my friend?
It was, yes.
Around about what time?
Maybe 18 hours ago.
Sure. I just asked because I'd seen Mr. Preston before that.
Yeah, about 6.5 hours from now. It was very late. Where did Hades go?
Oh, she ran off into the bush. She was going to
Oh, okay.
relieve herself.
Oh, okay. Is Zip going to take a shit?
I'm not quite certain what he's doing, but who the fuck is this?
That is a good question. Hopefully just someone delivering something.
Are you okay, Oscar?
Yeah. I mean, I've been getting shot again. My horse is fine too.
I'm like fucking pissed off right now, so
Is that Millie?
if
The worst part was everyone was just saying that I'm just complaining.
yeah, that's some bullshit. That's fucking
Like
bullshit.
they were really trying to what's the word? Undermine the situation.
Jesus Christ.
Like really talk it down like that. I'm just
Downplay, yes, downplay.
Yeah,
I think
that they were downplaying the hell out of it. Yeah.
Oh, right. You know, like sticking 2 bullets in somebody's chest. You have to downplay that to what? How? Please tell me. For fuck's sakes.
And that's not even factoring in the other things he said, which he backpedaled on. he said he only said these things to get underneath my skin. He didn't actually intend to do it, but he still said these things regardless. You know, about visiting graves and all those other things.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And everyone around me was just downplaying the hell of it, and it was pissing me off because they were just more concerned about their own problems. And I get it.
Did it
I
sound
get
like
it. We
they were
don't know each
protecting him?
other. I don't think many of them even know Preston. I think they were just more concerned with their own interests, which I get it. They don't know me.
Okay. Repeat yourself from when you met with Daza.
Okay. So we get to the church. Daz is there. You know, me, Sophie, Preston, Amanda, Daz's sister, I think, and this other man. I think he said his name was Gabriel. And we're all stood there, and I'm trying to tell them what this man's been saying about, you know, not just about me, how he's been talking about us in general, how he's been talking about graves, and he was backpedaling, saying he was only saying these things to get underneath my skin. It just felt like he was trying to manipulate the situation into it looking like not as big of a deal as it is. And it felt like everyone was just trying to downplay everything I was saying. Dahlia kept telling me to shut up altogether. Like, wouldn't even let me speak, and I told her not to talk down on me.
Wait, she told you to shut up.
She told me to shut up. She told me to shut up. And while I was injured on the ground, Amanda kicks me because I'm getting pissed off with them interrupting and trying to bring up some other point when, you know, the situation we have is, you know, we have Preston right in front of us. Let's deal with this issue right now because he's here right now. But they were more wanting to talk about something else that was going on. Something about a snitch. I don't know. Someone who apparently snitched on hiding in a cave.
Probably baby. So we don't know.
So I think they were more concerned with that, which I understand. I don't know them. They don't know me. I get that their problems obviously take priority over mine. But I was the one who's bandaged up, just recently been shot down by this guy. Sophie, who said she wasn't going to get involved, gets involved.
Right.
Prevents me from getting my blood. And Daza was the only person who had my back.
But
Because
he lets Amanda kick you on the ground?
He didn't let him. She kind of like just stomped on me, then walked away. Because I was being an asshole, I'll admit it. I was telling them to stop fucking waffling and get to the point. So Daza tells Preston to put his hands up because he's pissed off about the graves being mentioned, regardless of what's happened or how Preston intended it to come across. Daza gets mad about that, tells him to put his hands up, and he's gonna take him somewhere, I'm assuming to shoot him. Then Preston makes a run for it, Daza chases after him, he's trying to shoot him. And Preston runs by me, I try to shoot him, and then Dahlia tackles me to prevent me from shooting him.
Right.
I don't know why everyone's defending this man. Sophie prevented it, and Dahlia's stopping me from shooting him too. I don't understand what is going on.
Did Sophie try to stop Daza?
Yeah. They were all trying to stop Daza from doing what he wanted to do. Apart from, like, I don't know where Amanda was. She walked away from the whole thing, and so did Gabriel. It was mostly just Sophie and Dahlia trying to prevent Daza from doing what he wanted to do. So I had two opportunities to get my blood, and both times were prevented last night, and all I got was 2 shots in the chest for it.
Alright, well, I don't
Oscar's
give a fuck
doing
who
really
it is.
well.
If anyone tries to stop you again, fucking put them down. We'll deal with it.
Yep, so that's what happened there.
The only reason why Sophie isn't getting a bullet is because of Vern.
How's she connected to Vern?
And honestly, that is very thin.
Yeah, Sophie doesn't know me, but she's friends with Preston. It's a lot. I thought I was going to finally get my blood at that church. I thought Daza was finally going to be the person to help me get it.
Dahlia's on her way here now, so as soon as she gets here, she'll be dealt with.
Yeah. It was a bad situation. I understand they wanted to figure out who the hell snitched on Daza hiding in the cave. I get that is important.
No,
But when
now
you...
snitches are important. Now that it has, yeah, all right.
Right, right.
Now there.
But when you have someone who
That's
has
funny.
hurt me twice now by shooting me, standing in front of you, and we have an opportunity to deal with it, and you prevent me from dealing with it, you prevent me from getting my blood. That's what I have an issue with.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But I don't know. Maybe Dolly was trying to protect me because, you know, I was already injured. I don't know.
Goodbye, tackling you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about logical.
I don't know, Zip. I don't know any of these people. I don't even know Dazzle that well, but he's the only one who had my back.
Yeah, but not to have your back. He did it because of the graves.
I just feel like I wandered into something. There's a lot of history between people, and maybe I'm just not quite understanding everything. But they're not putting themselves in my shoes. I'm just trying to live a peaceful life and deliver milk, Zip. He came after me while I was just doing my job. I was in the middle of loading my wagon, ready to do my next route, and he tries to punch me, so I kick his ass. Then I thought, okay, it was dealt with. I get him up on his feet, and then he tries to kick my ass, so I kick his ass again. And after I embarrassed him twice, he decides to ride out of town, shoot my milk wagon up, and when that wasn't enough, he came back into town and shoot me in the face. And yet people are still saying I'm complaining. People are still sitting there saying that I'm making a big deal of everything. Am I crazy here?
No, the fella fucking shot you. I don't know why the fuck people are saying you're making the big deal out of everything.
Well, that's what Dahlia was saying. She said I was just complaining.
Complain about getting shot?
Yeah, she said I was whining. And I told her I'm not an outlaw, I'm a milkman. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't like get shot for breakfast and then just walk it off. Or forget about it. It was just very confusing. Because what everyone told me, if someone pushes you around, you push them back, you don't let them bully you. And that's exactly what he was doing. I mean, Millie was there for the initial argument.
Yep.
Millie, he is probably the only person here who could actually see my side of things. All these other people are just assuming.
Yeah, it was absolute bullshit.
But before he shot me in the face, he said this is because of what your Uncle Ollie did. So even then, his reasons for shooting me made no sense. The only thing he keeps mentioning is it's because I threatened to shoot him, and I did. because he couldn't take a hint. He couldn't take the fact being beat up should be a wake-up call to leave me alone. He had to keep pressing the issue. He had to stand in town for 2 hours and square off with me.
He's not gonna.
He had to come into the surgery room while I was just being treated by surgeons to square off with the deputy. He had to come into the blackjack room while I was gambling just to stare at me, and yet everyone thinks I'm the one going after him. It's like he's tormenting me.
It's like from the beginning, he was just trying to torment you. I mean, you kindly asked if you wanted some milk, chocolate, and then he called you a fucking creep.
Yeah, he did.
Which pissed me off because you were just clearly being nice.
Yeah, that's all I can really say on it. I think I've covered everything. But thankfully I had Hades here to, look out for me while I was healing up. Don't mind the bill.
What?
What?
So what?
Oh, I said don't mind her bill.
I figured that it was, maybe just a part of her outfit.
Yeah, why would we mind the veil?
Some people have been off-put by it today.
Alright, we'll leave the circle. I'm put off by your veil.
Okay.
It's a joke.
Don't, you can't take, no.
That's
You can't
Hades.
take what he says seriously.
I'm not.
Okay, good. I mean, sometimes you should take what he says seriously. That time, no.
She taught me how to make dynamite today. That was fun. I've been thinking about putting the, dynamite in a milk bottle to give to Preston.
Well, you still got all your fingers, so it must have been somewhat successful.
I don't.
Yeah, well, you didn't blow yours off.
I do think him nitro popping with a bottle of milk would be. I'd give you the nitroglycerin for it because I think it'd be funny.
It would be hilarious.
It would be.
You'd just be covered in broken glass and milk.
I think it'd be covered in a bit more.
Maybe the blood.
You could put a couple of eggs in there too.
Eggs.
His hand might. It is very explosive.
So you said Dolly's coming here soon.
She should be. She telegrammed me from Benedict's Point saying that Law was filled. I'm just assuming that maybe she's waiting outside. That Law might still be in Armadillo. I don't know.
Well, when we came through, there was no one in Armadillo.
She might be falling off her horse, but we don't want to help her because then, you know, we'd be enabling the bitching. Or what'd you say she said? Whining?
Complaining.
Whining, yeah. Shouldn't disturb her.
Another fucking wagon.
We'll give it like 5-10 more minutes. What the fuck is this?
Probably somebody doing a delivery.
Yeah, it's those ladies for the ice delivery. One of them is Quinn Harper. And I don't know
Fuck
about
is
the other
Quinn
two.
Harper?
She's a lady named Quinn Harper.
I'm gonna rob
She's
him.
delivering ice. They're delivering
I'm
ice.
gonna rob him.
This ice is like an hour late.
Oh God.
What the fuck is wrong with you? On slow mode?
They're running up.
Oh
What
God.
job fair?
And that horse is going to kick him.
I want a
Yeah, he
refund.
will kill that horse.
Refunds.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've got special cigarettes from the Bahamas. Would that be a refund?
How much should we pay for this ice? 30 silver?
I'll just move it so he can do his thing in peace.
No. No,
Introduce
silver is
myself.
on the down. I think it's like relates to like $12 cash.
Yeah, that veil's going in
30
handy.
silver.
What? Really?
I said hi,
Silver
my
doesn't
name
go
is
what it used
Hades.
to.
I don't.
Oh, I thought you meant from the people
We'll
back
take the
then.
$13. Are they flavored? Alright, now I want $26. No, get these out. I don't want them near me. You know, I shot my uncle because he gave me a flavored cigarette once. Wait, is it not flavored? Alright, I'll give you this $26 back if all three of you can answer a singular question. Okay, you all have to answer at the exact same time. I'll count it down. No hint. Okay. Does mint belong in cigarettes? Don't say anything. It's answer at the same time. You already broke the rule. I'm trying to give you your money back. Ah!
What was...
Are you sure?
I think they must have all said yes or no. I don't know, whichever answer he wasn't looking for.
Nope. You're, I guess, much informed on what we were talking about now,
I
Abdul.
love wheat red.
Yes, I suppose I am. Who's this Daza person? Someone
I said
mentioned him
I
to me
like
the other
wheat
night.
bread,
Asked
that's
if I
it.
knew him.
But
and
banana bread,
I
yes,
have not
that
heard
is
of him before.
above everything.
First time I met him, he kidnapped me.
Well, first time I met Preston, he kidnapped me, so I suppose we're even there.
Have you ever had it with chocolate chips?
I
in it?
guess he was a long-time friend of my uncle over there.
It is really good. It is really good, especially when it's like nice and warm.
I think he even rode with my uncle for a while.
I'm Millie.
I am not really sure on what
Millie.
he does these days.
Good man to know then, I suppose.
Quinn. Juliet.
Oh, it's Juliet Walker. She's an ex-medic. I know who that is. Because I know who Quinn Harper is.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm presently
You
putting
will.
something together. I want to be like, so did they keep their money?
Oh, a man by the name of Barton was here last night. In the west.
Here at this campfire.
No, he was in Armadillo in the saloon.
Yeah, I'll probably. If you want to rob him, go ahead.
Who?
If you what? You said that.
You mean Rob?
If you want to rob him, go ahead.
Why would I want to rob him? He
Don't
gave me a gun.
have to undo that.
I'm just saying.
Why would you say it?
Why does it matter?
I thought he was your friend.
You wanted
Yeah.
to take my wife and fucking torture her.
Oh. Well, this is awkward.
It is.
I feel like he came out here to try and talk to you.
Well, that was a fucking mistake.
It is. He gave me a gun. Like, I guess it was like some sort of memorabilia or something.
He'd say, "Here's your father's gun back. I'm sorry for shooting all his friends."
He didn't add that part. He just said that it was collecting dust, so he wanted me to have it.
Was it just you and him?
No, Dazza was there too.
Where are you?
In the saloon, Armadillo. But then, they wanted to go and check on the graves because, you know, of the things Preston was saying. They wanted to make sure they weren't tampered with.
I'm gonna lose it.
I feel like I'm talking too much. I'm gonna stay quiet.
Yeah, way to go, Oscar.
What?
I don't understand. Okay. I don't understand.
I think she wants you to spell it out for her.
No, that man.
Oh, we saw Barton again today. Near Emerald. So he's, you know, up and around if you wanted to telegram him or something.
I'm good on that one, as long as he just stays east. Jesus Christ.
I don't know who he is, but she doesn't like him.
I feel like there's a lot of things that I'm not clued in on. I thought he was like your friend or something.
Yeah, I thought he was a friend too.
Oh, Preston was upset because I kept calling him a rat, but I wasn't referring to him as like a snitch. I was just literally calling him like an actual rat. Because he sneaks away like a rat, he scurries away like a rat.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Attacks me when it's most convenient for him.
Next time you see him, if he was a gun, he'd be a varmint rifle.
No, that's a good one.
And he looks like a rat, and I can say that because he said that I was ugly.
Well, man
Well.
keeps his face covered most of the time.
Shut up, Zip. You said I was beautiful.
Was I drunk?
Maybe it was one night in Sisika.
Oh,
Well,
well.
that explains it.
Yeah. Siska just does something for me, I think.
Well, damn. I'll erase that memory.
Yeah, probably best.
I mean, I know you came out here, Abdul, to do some business. Don't feel like you need to stay or anything.
Oh, no, you're fine. At this point, I almost feel like I should stay in case something happens and someone not affiliated needs to take Dahlia somewhere.
No, we're not gonna kill her. She's my ex.
Isn't that like more of a reason to kill her?
Sounds so bad, but
That's
no.
what I was thinking.
No, I'm the one that cheated on her.
Oh, okay.
They're
So-
good friends now.
You,
Fine.
you're talking like Dahlia from the Bastards, Dahlia?
Yeah. But this was why she wasn't with the bastards then. She was with the little gang.
I know she was barely with the Bastards when I first met her.
Yeah, when she was with the bastards, I stabbed her.
You stabbed her?
Yeah.
I think like one did. I need to be. You know what? It's probably better that I don't know.
Also, yeah, you could just go ahead and go fuck yourself with that. Want me to explain the last fucking 3 years of my life here in this shithole? No.
No, not really. I don't think I want to know. But
No.
I feel like me not knowing is just getting me in trouble because then I say things and then you all get angry.
I mean, if you say something to someone that I like, then I'll tell you you're an idiot. But nothing you said so far makes you an idiot.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
I think President wants to drop all this, but of course he does. I mean, he's the one who's kind of walked away from this unscathed.
Right.
Apart
What
from
do
a
you,
bruised
well,
ego from being beaten up by a milkman, but
to be fair, didn't he get shot?
no.
I thought this whole thing was because Ollie shot him.
Oh well, yeah, Ollie did shoot him. But he shot me because Ollie shot him. Had I have actually, shot him down last night and so he didn't intervene, this would probably be squared away right now. So if anything, it's Sophie's fault.
You have strange gloves.
Show us your
Gloves, they're
gloves.
strange.
I don't think they're that strange.
They have a little clip on them.
Are they strange?
They're not. They're unique.
I don't think they're that unusual.
They're not strange, but they're unique.
Is he okay, Millie?
I guess today was the day.
Today for what?
Okay.
This feels great on my back.
Is this what we're doing today?
Try yours in the fire.
I chose not to go in the fire.
You missed.
I can do stitches, but I don't think I can do burn wounds.
It's easy. You want me to tell you how? Shoot your gun into their temple.
Oh, I know how to treat wounds.
Well, that would make sure that they are in fact dead. Yes.
There's someone here.
I cauterized my uncle's head.
Who's that?
Okay, I will be leaving for you guys to have this conversation. Good luck.
I think that's done.
Okay.
Send me a telegram later.
I need to go for a pee.
Howdy.
Well, enlightening, I suppose. Telegrams and armadillo, and then who knows?
Even the fucking West can't stand this place.
Hmm?
I hate the West. I hate
Why?
it. Because every time I go out here, it's because I'm being hurt or kidnapped.
Perhaps you should just stay out here in like Rathskeller.
That way no one can kidnap me out here.
Exactly.
Amazing
Oh, yes.
idea.
I do in fact now have a telegram.
Yes.
Oh, is it static now? Joy!
I have to go to Ansburg.
Why is that?
I got a telegram from Boris saying come meet him there. I don't know why. You want to come with, or are you going to stay here?
I'm going to go at least as far as Blackwater with you.
He said the Roanoke house near Ansburg. That's so many fucking houses.
Isn't that your old house?
No, because it's Roanoke. It's not Brandywine. There's so many houses. some point we do need to sit down and have an actual conversation and catch up on some things.
I suppose so. What sort of things?
Oh, I'll tell you when we sit down and have a conversation.
Fine.
Not something to be saying while riding around on a horse. At least not yelling.
Fair enough. We could just send one of the horses to the stable.
It's gonna have to be yours, because I'm gonna have to run to Roanoke.
You can drop me in Blackwater then, yes?
Yes, I can do that.
Alright. Now
Right
I can
now it
whisper
seems like-
in your ear.
Right now, it seems like the landscape for a lot of things are changing politically.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, thank you for the follow.
Pavel was killed last night. No, 2 nights ago now.
What?
Yes, he's dead. It's secret. It's not something to be discussed, and it's not something that...
What a time for it to stop. I'm sorry, say that again.
Pavel is dead. He died about 2 nights ago.
Right,
This
calm
is a
down.
secret that I am telling you because I trust you. You cannot
Nobody
tell
else
anyone
knows this.
It's just a few people
Okay.
know. But it's not thing widely known right now.
Mm-hmm. Do we know who?
It
Do we know
leaves
why?
Limpany. Yes, I know why, I know how, I know how it happened. I was there.
This leaves Limpany.
This leaves Limpany in sort of a power vacuum. They have no real defined leader. The only one that I think should be leader there is Violet, and she does not want to take any leadership position. That leaves Limpany at an odd spot. If Roger gets a hold of it, he is a shoot first, ask questions later. It will not last long term. Weston, he's business oriented, but he's not. He's kind of similar to Roger, shoot first, ask questions later. Very brutal in the way that he does things. Neither of which would be a good leader. It leaves Violet, but Violet does not want to lead a group. Limpany does not need a leader always on hand, but they do need guidance every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I've offered to take that up if they want me to.
Interesting.
I'm not going to let town fall into disrepair, so even if they move out, or if a new gang goes there, then I will still be in that town, because it is what I helped Pavel build up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Having done business for so long, so near it, I understand. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he thought it was time. Leonidas has been a drunkard recently, though. Which is very funny.
It's a lot. That's why I thought the conversation would be better for a time where we can sit down and actually speak about it.
I mean, it's a lot, but it's not anything earth-shattering, I suppose. Though
Perhaps
Pavel
Dean.
being gone does lend to possibly mending some other bridges.
Yes. I watched him die in front of me.
Can I ask who did it?
I'll tell you later.
Alright. Oh, it's so interesting for Ivy.
I gotta get going now, but it was good to see you.
Yep.
Love you, little brother.
She just rides away. Yes, the boogeyman is gone. This is actually, like, really interesting for a number of reasons. And it lends to really interesting things because it's like, hey, I need to talk to you about something, Ivy. Oh, this is the poker table where they all play. We do two, because I haven't done stew in a long time. It's very interesting change. Just having an interesting time. She was running around with Deke, I thought. That was the last I saw her. Deke and a guy named Jacob or something. Oh, it's Silas. I think. Some stuff has happened since then. Yeah, I imagine so. The landscape changes a lot for her. Though the landscape has changed a lot for everybody. Pavel being like the permawave, as someone has put it, is a really interesting, really interesting time. Because some people are kind of done with storylines and starting new ones. And that kind of has its own way of manifesting. which is good. Change is usually a good thing. Especially for Wild. Because it pushes stories and directions they weren't going before. It does make me want to rush over to the go back to the telegram station and go, what about Kuyo? Because Kuyo could technically run Limpany. I don't know if she'd want to. I don't know how the Golden Hounds are received right now in Limpany. It's part of the issue. Oh, Kuyo's said though that they had some problems, I think. Which certainly would have interesting ramifications if she's involved with that. Hello, my friend.
¿Cómo estás, Abdul? How are you?
I'm feeling well. How are you?
You feeling well?
Much better than I was a week ago.
How was the surgery?
Not actually all that bad. There wasn't anything left in me. It was just reinflating the lung, I suppose.
Good. Good, Abdul. Listen, I came here to Blackwater with Kuyo and some of her friends. I think they are the Golden House or something like that.
Oh, yes, I've heard of them.
But anyway, what we need to discuss, I think we have to discuss it between us, right?
I think so. You're the.
Sí, sí, sí.
You and Carlos, I think, are the two longest standing still, other than Hector and.
Oh, but
Brando.
I
mean, if
haven't
there's-
I haven't seen Carlos in a very large while.
I mean, he was around last Sunday, but who knows when the
Oh,
next
really?
time he might be here is. Yes. Oh, I think he came around after you'd gone to bed, though.
Yes. What you eating? Or you not eating? You drinking?
I was. I had some stew.
Here they are. Allow me to go to the bathroom. I have to pee. Tengo que hacer pis. Where is the bathroom? Downstairs or upstairs?
It's
Here.
just behind the bar. There.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Kuya.
How are you, Abdul?
I'm feeling much
Been
better
a while
than I was.
again. Are you feeling?
much better? Yes.
Hello, Mr. Egyptian. Hi.
That's a familiar voice.
In a long time. Hello.
It has. I can't put a name to it, though, unfortunately. Please forgive me.
Casey. Dane.
Casey, yes. What is the deal with Limpany?
It's good to see you.
I don't know why there's always someone in charge. I didn't know you were riding with the Golden Hounds.
Mm-hmm. For a while now.
Well, I would assume so.
Yeah.
And is that, well, I suppose I shouldn't presume who the two leaning on the bar, on the, excuse me, the pillow are.
I'm Nancy. This is Dio.
Dio is exactly who I thought that was.
Yeah, I remember you, Abdul.
Been a long time, my friend. A very long time.
It has been.
Is the old right hook still as famous as ever?
Better than ever. It only improves every day.
Well, that's good to hear. I'll have to. I don't know if Miguel's been talking to any of you, but we'll have to figure out whether we can even continue having fights in Raskala soon.
It would sadden me if the answer was no.
You and me both. Someone's got to kick Gideon Graves' ass.
So true. Might as well be me.
Might as well, yes, might as well.
Sorry, I fainted for a second there.
I wondered.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, it gets really hot down here.
Is it because you're short? When you say down here, is it because you're short?
How about you eat my ass, Gabriel?
Damn.
Yeah, exactly.
I would never. I'm more of a steak kind of guy. And
Okay,
eggs.
Gabriel, get away from me right now.
Steak and eggs, what the hell?
I need to buy.
Yeah, yeah.
What are your plans, Abdul, now?
No, a personality.
I don't know at present, actually.
Well,
What did you just say to me?
Nancy here is a good businesswoman. She runs the fight nights in
Oh,
Van
yes?
Horn. Maybe you can do something with the guns. Have you ever done that,
Certainly is
Nancy?
When Wallaby was alive, there was an auction in the rug store. Yes, it has been done before, and it was quite successful.
I had a very long
Also-
pee, sorry.
That's all right.
Samuel Swaley is also looking to run an auction. He just needs stock, so there's definitely room there to make a business connection.
Yeah, see, half of the problem we're faced with at the moment out west is that the crate and a half that we did have are currently locked up on Esteban's wagon, and no one else is allowed to touch them.
But not only the guns, also the
Oh,
bombs,
shit.
the gold bars,
Mm-hmm.
the dynamite, fucking everything.
Don't you have some of the dynamite?
I might have like 8 sticks of dynamite, but see. But I
anyone
reserved
send
them for the
Esteban
4th of
Atena?
July, actually. I did
Hmm.
on Friday after you told me that they got caught. No reply yet. After a week.
Yes, I've heard nothing either.
We were there when it happened. We saw it. We had the front row seat to the whole thing in Saint Denis.
All I heard was a telegram from Percy that said that all 6 of them had been caught.
We saw Esteban go down. He was on a roof, and we were having discussions about grabbing him, but me and Dio had just done a job. We couldn't do anything, and I know that a man named Jim Lee was planning on a breakout, but was unsuccessful.
Yes, I heard he tried something and someone else stopped him.
You actually break out people. Can you break out people from Sisica? Is that possible?
You'll be dead before you
The
even step
cannons
in that
don't
island.
beat you to it.
Okay. So if they don't beat me, is it possible?
If you're faster than the cannon, yes.
I am very fast.
I believe you.
I don't know if you're that fast, though.
I mean, listen, there's a lot of inmates in Sisica right now. They probably have an easier time busting out than us busting in. Probably outnumber the guards, who knows?
I hate their warden. Disgusting, man.
Who's that? Aldrich?
But anyway, it is... Oh, sorry. I don't know him.
The warden, he looks like a monster. He has boils all over his body. He looks like a pig that decided to stand on his hind legs. And when he walks, you gag
Flap,
how disgusting it is.
flap, flap. That's what you hear when you walk.
Yeah, and it's just he smells terribly. And one time he got in my face, and I nearly fainted at how smelly that man was.
He is a creature.
He is a creature. That is true.
Sounds like a man who doesn't believe in bathing.
He bathes in the blood of the prisoners in Zizika, it seems. And the
That
shit
is
of
gross.
Blueberry. The fucking alligator.
You
He
mean the
is
dinosaur? I've heard stories.
more of a beast than Blueberry.
My fiance wrote a book on Sisica before she passed.
Where's his book?
Well, unfortunately, we have to get more copies made. Most of them were in her saddlebags when she passed. So I believe that was something Hades was going to be talking to the publisher about. Mr. Desmond, I think his name was.
Not sure. I don't really
The
know.
publisher.
Shit.
Yes,
Oh.
the publisher's
Same.
name is Desmond. I just know the connection was through someone named Freddie Foster.
Oh, I went to his wedding. I went to Freddie Foster's wedding.
Oh, very good.
He's still going around and about for sure with his husband too. What about? Are you the only the Lobos left?
No, I believe there's 2 or 3.
Thorsten, Bell, Percy, you,
And you.
me, and Carlos.
In theory, yes.
Oh, Nancy, did you know that Thorsten joined the Lobos?
Who?
Thorsten Hammer? He helped you at the fight nights. He used to be in Van Horn. He used to follow us a lot too.
Great guy.
He's a good man. Yeah, he's a good
The
good person
name
to
rings a bell, but I'm drawing a blank.
He's a big,
He's Thorsten.
sort of Norwegian fellow with a beard.
have.
Big black beard.
Oh, yes. He has a horse like yours, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has a very similar horse name.
Yes.
Only other person that has that horse.
Yes. Interesting. Seems like a lot of Easterners are finding themselves out west. We just ran into a man named Boris, who I recognized living in Van Horn previously in Thieves Landing. It's
Oh,
like there's
yes.
a switcheroo
Boris.
going on.
Boris is, he's not exactly my father, but he's my sister's father, so it's a whole thing.
Hades?
Yes.
Yeah, he just mentioned that.
I saw Hades yesterday. She looks better now.
Yes, I just saw her today. She's, wearing a hat with a veil attached. Apparently it's been a very tough 2 weeks.
And the knife patch. Have you had anybody else bother you after that day in the telerooms?
I mean, no, but I've been out of state.
Right.
Ideally, we can figure that out and get it buried. Having anybody upset with anybody else is not very good for business.
I don't think it's a good idea with them. I don't think it's never buried. You're going to go up to them, have a conversation, they're all going to shoot you down, and that's how they bury it.
Well, the people that they probably should shoot are in Sisica or not in the crossing at the moment. If anything, I'm the one that came out of that the worst, I suspect.
I would stay away from them, to be fair. I would not even attempt getting close if you are by yourself.
Well, one of the things that I believe Esteban did manage to do was draw lines, make it so that 6 of them couldn't come after one of us, and so forth. 6 of us couldn't go after one of them, etc.
Yeah. But Esteban's not around.
True.
The rules changed.
You think?
Oh yeah, with them, yes.
Perhaps if we mitigate it through Zip Quill.
Oh right, Zip Quill went back to the west.
Yes, I just had a chat with him actually. Well, I sat and listened to his nephew talk to him, really, is what I did.
Be right back.
Alright.
It's a bearded lady.
Nancy.
What?
That's probably one of Miguel's friends.
This. Where did Casey go?
He's here.
Where the oh my
Yep, just there against the bar.
Casey! I didn't see him. Well, we are roaming around, we are moving around. It seems like Blackwater is quiet today.
So far,
Strangely
yes.
enough, we have not law.
Be right back.
I've not seen Law actually about today.
That's good.
I would tend to agree.
Yep, I don't really want Elo, but I know they're bound to show up like cucarachas.
That word has a creepy crawly feel in my ears. Is that some sort of bug?
The cockroach. Like, yes, it's a
know.
bug.
Good to know my instinct has not failed me.
Hola.
Oh. You haven't seen a lady in here who has a... How would you describe Miss Lydia? What was she wearing?
Beautiful goddess angel in a little red top that got like the sleeves on it and like beadwork. She got dark hair.
Red.
I thought I saw
Yeah, it's like a
someone-
little red top.
There
Can't remember if it
was
was
a
a blue skirt.
lady-
I don't know. She's just so beautiful. You just look directly into her eyes, you know?
There was a lady with like pink or purple dress. She just walked out. Don't know. She has black hair.
She went
that
to
might have
Telegram.
She's probably in
Merci
a
beaucoup,
Miss
y'all.
Rose.
Thank you very much.
Thank y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Are we in Valentine or I'm so confused?
I don't no. What? Huh?
You might be.
Those are the Valentinians. That's the fish and chips gentleman. God, what was his
Oh,
name?
we spoke
dear?
to him before. That
He was at the
At the
wedding.
wedding.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has a shop in Valentine, fish and chip shop.
I did not know
Casey
that.
just fell through the floorboards.
Casey, no. Is that? Oh, do I know that man?
Who, the one at the table? I thought he came in with you.
Yeah, no, he is with us.
No, somebody outside.
Well, who's the one at the table? I don't think I caught his
That
name.
one's this one. This one. This is-
Edward.
Yeah.
Edward, nice to meet you.
Hola.
Nice to meet you.
Is this Tio? Is this you, Tio?
Hola, Kuya.
Oh my goodness. How have you been?
I've been well. I've been well.
Oh, okay. I'm glad that you're still well. Well, I just got an assist not too long ago.
I've been having a rough day. I think I was hangry, but after having some lemons, I feel better.
Is that why you cut off all your fucking hair?
I'm
Yeah,
going
you
through
always
something.
look like this.
Ah. See.
But this is how I used to look. Yeah. Minus the goatee. The goatee's new. Makes me feel powerful.
I was going to say, I think you were clean shaven before, weren't you?
No, I had just a shorter
you had a
beard.
beard, that's what it
Yeah, just a short one. Yeah. You don't want to see me clean shaven.
Now I'm curious.
Barbershop is just down the road.
No. Nope.
He has no fucking chin.
I have a chin. It's just
probably not.
It's an offensive chin. It'll
I don't think you have a
stick out
chin.
and poke you in the eye. Just me.
I don't
it's
think
there.
Casey has a chin.
I have a chin.
Prove it.
No.
It's okay
I'll be
if you
back.
don't have a
I
chin.
hear the rumbles.
You're right. It would be, but I do have a chin. So ha.
Sure.
So cool.
Of
I think
course
that
you
was-
do, Casey.
I think that was the confusing bit, was when you had your beard and your short hair, and then Nate Bennett went and cut all of his off.
Mm-hmm.
And the
He
beard
looks
was
so
sort of
silly.
the only thing that separated the two of you. Not that he had the same hairstyle.
Down. Down.
That's what separated us?
No, not exactly. It's gotten easier to tell people apart from me. But
Okay.
I had a very hard time
You know,
for a
that's-
long time.
Nate Bennett and I would tell people that we're cousins.
You should meet Lockwood. He
Alice
looks
Lockwood looks like dead like him.
like a twin.
Like dead like him.
Which Lockwood?
Thomas Lockwood.
He looks
Tom Lockwood.
almost exactly like him. It's crazy.
I don't think I
Same
met any of
hair,
them.
like similar, like
Same
facial
face,
structure, like
similar
eye
clothes.
color, like even the
What
clothes.
the fuck?
It's fucking scary.
That is scary.
Amigo, I do hate to take away the happy times, but it's time.
It's time, isn't it? Yeah.
We have to go.
Casey, my friend.
It was really nice to see you again.
You as well.
You take care, alright?
Stay safe, you all. I don't know where Kugo went, but...
Yeah, safe. I'm the king of safe.
Yes, you are.
Kuyo.
I'm gonna look at you funny soon.
You're gonna be funny.
Yeah, we're gonna fight again. It's gonna be fun.
All right. Yeah, you're fun to fight. You're very aggressive. It's very entertaining for me.
I love being aggressive.
I love violence.
Me
So
too.
please stay safe. Some more violence can occur.
I think that's a good idea.
It is a good idea.
I'm going to go with Casey and Theo.
All right.
But keep an eye on Miguel. I mean, I'm telling you, he's a good asset to have.
All right. We will.
And Abdul también, you too. It's just because, you know, the Lobos are over there in Zika does not mean that there's no more opportunities. Don't be a stranger.
No, there's plenty of it. Before you leave though, Kugo, can I get your telegram? I realized I don't have it.
It is YP131.
Got it. I will telegram you mine.
Shh, die. I don't even know what that means. Not me. I could never. Alright.
Handshake. Oh!
It's good to meet
Could I have a hug
you.
from the two of you?
Goodbye now.
Yep, goodbye.
Oh, is that Samuel? Is that Victor?
I love you, chiquito. I love you both.
I love you too. My turn.
Take care, okay?
You too, please.
I will. See you later.
See ya.
Goodbye. Everyone got a hug. You know, Edward, come here, motherfucker.
I wanted a fucking handshake, but he just hit me in the head.
I'll hug you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, guy.
I don't like hugs.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
Mañana te veo. Sí. Habla con Nancy y tío y los otros también. No te quedes solo y Abdul también. Cuídate. Te veo mañana.
Nice to meet you, Miguel.
Nice to meet you, amigo. We'll see you tomorrow.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, if not, I really hope that you enjoyed your life.
Amigo.
Oh, that's a lot.
And
Me too.
you've enjoyed every experience you've
Time
had.
to go, Casey. That was a lawman.
I'll see you around.
Clear out of here. Get out of here.
What are you carrying, Miguel?
It might seem surprisingly big, but this is a box of cigars.
Oh, very nice.
That's for Señorita Lydia. Right there. The one in the purple blouse. She's the tailor of Blackwater.
Oh, very nice.
See. Be right back, Abdul.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for you, Lydia. Alabaster. Nice to meet you, Mr. Alabaster.
Disassociating.
I'm gonna check my telegrams.
I shall go with you. I need to at least send a few. Oh, you gotta.
I'm sorry to hear about your fiance wife, right?
My fiance, yes. Someone, I think Esteban was telling folks that it was my wife.
I see.
And Miguel's got that in his head now. We were a ways from that, I think, unfortunately, but I do appreciate it nonetheless. Jordan's missing. Pretty sure that's what it is. Yep. Oh, we got 9. Cool. Appreciate you for waiting, though you didn't need to necessarily.
Oh, no. It's my pleasure. I may have to give my husband a little extra attention today because he's not handling this entire ordeal very well.
This entire ordeal?
The Golden Hands go. We don't know what's going to happen today, essentially.
Hmm.
We might get into it with law, we don't know.
Well, I understand how that is. Having ridden with the Lobos for just a little while.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you want to head back east? Okay. Edward, me and you are going back east. I don't know if you want to tag along. I don't know whoever wants to tag along.
If you don't mind, I don't mind tagging along.
Where's
Miguel?
Miguel? Yeah.
He went towards the bank or the apartment building, but I don't know what he did after he was carrying those cigars.
I heard somebody knocking on one of the doors down there, so they could be in the apartments.
Could be, yes.
I don't want to linger around too long because I'm very wanted.
Well,
I don't know where he
Nancy,
is.
what is your telegram number?
It's PQ224. Pretty quiet. 224.
Mine is QD593. Quick draw 593.
Quick draw 53. Alright, it's easy to remember.
Yes, 593, and then we can talk about stuff as it comes up if we need to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Raskala also has a fighting ring in it, and we were supposed to have something on the 28th, but I don't know whether that will still happen. I suppose it depends on Esteban and on... I think it was Butch Delaney, perhaps? I don't know, I never met the fellow.
Delaney. What was his name? I can't remember. Delaney. There's so many Delaneys. I know at least 3. But yeah, I know Delaney was organising the Wraths one.
Yeah, it's probably him then.
Oh
That's
shit,
a lot of
I hear
horses.
thunder.
Gotta go.
Yep.
Come here, dear.
And I'm not here. I'll have no idea where you went.
Sit here.
Well, I changed my hair. Would you like to see?
Oh, yeah.
What do we see? Oh, very nice. It's the barber called it strawberry blonde.
This is very nice.
Thank you. I quite like it. I don't think I'd at least half an hour. Forgive me. Miss Peacock, I'll have to leave you be for today.
Was it 8:30?
That's okay.
I was told 8:30, but I could be wrong. You can check the telegram.
Yep, whole cloud of law, jeez. PQ224? Yeah.
No, we bring business into town. How's we meant to check our telegrams?
Well, that's unfortunate. You're gonna have to use one of the ones that's tucked out of the way.
Well, we were just on our way out. We haven't caused any trouble.
Well, you've come into town. You are wanted. We are going to be killing you. I'm going to make you aware of that.
What's going on, Abdul?
Law is about to chase Nancy, Dio, and Edward out of town, I think.
No.
Kuyo and others have continued on.
No, Cuyo left already.
What?
Cuyo left already before.
Yes, she did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the post office. You think I can go?
Maybe. I was gonna wait. Or actually, come this way. You're gonna be less suspicious if you use the alleyway.
Yes.
Sort of. Maybe go to. Oh, there they go.
Okay. But I didn't know that you were wanted.
Yeah, apparently quite wanted. Kuyo said she just got out of Sisika. I suppose it doesn't go for all of them.
No, but I think some of them also just came out of Sisika.
Mm-hmm. I guess not Dio, Nancy, or Edward. I got Kuyo's telegram finally.
Good.
I meant to go by Rathskeller to get better Forstons, but I forgot.
I'm gonna give some cigars to Lydia, and then I'm gonna go to sleep, Abdul.
All right. Where are you?
No,
thinking?
not here. I have to talk to the lady there.
Mm-hmm. How many cigars?
No, I'm giving her 36 real Habanos from Cuba.
Do you have the 36 already?
Yes. I just needed the labels to put there that they are specifically from Cuba. Habanos.
I was going to say, I have one I was going to offer you, but... I don't actually know if it's from Cuba. Well, where are you going to be laying your head down, my friend?
I think I will stay here in Blackwater.
Blackwater, yes. Very good. I am going to go west. Is it, Oh. Deke.
Hey, how's it going?
Perhaps I shall go with him, actually.
Go with me where?
I don't know. Where are you going? I have an awful lot of nothing going on.
Yeah, I just woke up. Does my voice sound weird?
I mean, it sounds about as husky tired as it sort of always does.
Oh, but not like bees sort of situation.
No.
No.
Bees.
Okay.
I think it was Abdul that had like some bees around his mouth.
Oh no, Cade was telling me I was sounding weird.
Well, that could just be Cade being Cade.
No, you sound good. Abdul,
Do I have?
He does sound, yes.
I bet
some
something's
bees
just in the air, because if it was happening to me earlier, I bet it's just in the air. I'm Deke. Who are you?
Dick, nice to meet you, Dick. I am Miguel Hidalgo.
Nice to
This
meet
is
you, Miguel.
Miguel. He's a very talented pianist.
Oh.
Sí, I am the local piano player from Armadillo.
Sorry, just waking up. I don't know what I'm doing.
Don't worry, amigo.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm gonna go deliver this. Abdul, it was great to see you.
Perhaps the two of you should talk about a duet at some point. That would be interesting.
Oh yeah, I play.
You play an instrument.
Yeah, I play some guitar. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
The connection.
Yeah.
Yes. Then maybe we should definitely get together.
Hey, I actually have a friend who's looking for people for a big whole thing. Do you know Do you know Rose?
Oh, it's not Silas.
No.
Okay.
Rose?
What's your Telegram? I'm gonna tell you.
Okay. IV as in Incredible Vagina 608.
He loves that so much.
IV 608. Miguel.
IV 608, yes.
Alright. I'm gonna refer. Yeah. She's looking for musicians to do some shows out at the theater in Saint Denis.
That could be very good for you.
Like a thing where multiple people get together a night, like three different people, and they sell tickets and stuff. Is the idea.
Sure, no problem.
Alright. Nice
If there's an audience, I will be very happy to play.
Alright, good.
Even if there's not an audience, he'd be happy to play.
Yeah, because plenty of times I've been playing for nobody in Armadillo, so I'm used to it.
Oh.
Well, guys, have a great night, okay?
You too.
You as well, my friend. Stay safe.
You too, especially. Bye.
What you been up to?
Until today, well, last night really, I've been out of state recovering from getting injured, but I'm doing very well now.
Yeah, I was in the infirmary in Jessica for a little while with a head injury. But seems, longer than my time. They took me, they wouldn't clear me to come back. But I'm back now, so. What, you said you're not doing anything?
It sounds like everybody else has the static and now the mic is clear. Yeah, there's something wrong with my box.
You said you're not busy?
Yes. Not at all. What are you up to?
It's about the same. You want to show me where Runa's at?
Yes, we can absolutely do that.
Alright, good.
Would you like to? I suppose it's easiest just to double up on a horse.
Sure. Yeah.
Give me one moment though. Now that's Myra, which is funny because I don't know Myra. Yeah, so there's something weird with my interface box. That it's currently it's freaking out periodically.
Crazy. What'd you do?
What I did yesterday, or
How'd you get in? What'd you do?
A bank robbery?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Wait, weren't you there at that stupid fucking race?
Was I at a race?
Yeah, in Sicily.
How's it now?
Yeah.
Oh no, I wasn't at any race.
Oh, well, you missed a group. You missed something great. Yeah.
Why does it sound as though Sisika has turned into a very different place these days?
I don't know. There's right now Hank Hammer and Sunshine, and both of their gangs are in there, and it's a whole thing.
It's a whole mess, to be honest.
Terrifying.
Well, considering that we did an obstacle course run for like 30-40 minutes while the guards were shooting at us, yeah, it was great.
Whoa.
That was a truly great experience. Yeah, I love being shot at while running an obstacle course.
For motivation?
I don't like
motivation. I mean, it was a last man standing.
It's
they
not
shot
better?
They shot all 14 inmates down.
What?
Like, what do you mean? Motivation.
You got shot down while you were. What?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
There was a lot of blood, mud, and
I bet.
screaming, and. No, just amusement for them.
Oh my goodness.
Mainly.
I have to tell you, this time the guards were really nice isn't the right word, but they didn't. It was mutually respectful.
I don't know. No. I
I
can't actually hear exactly what comes
Van
through on your
Cleis
end.
and Mary. Oh wow.
She
Okay.
bit me.
She bit you.
Yeah. Well,
She likes me because I played the song, I guess.
Oh no, she really likes that. Like my partner was like writing a poem for her, and she loved that too.
Oh.
She also said that she missed me. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
it's rough. I'm sorry.
Also, can I say that you look very fancy?
Oh,
I
me?
like the outfit. Yeah.
Thank you. I don't believe we've ever met.
I don't think so, no.
My name is Abdul-Qadir. My friends call me Abdul or the Egyptian, typically.
Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you, I'm Myra.
Oh. Myra, nice to meet you. Any friend of Deke's is usually a friend of mine.
Usually.
Oh, well.
I sort of have to clarify that because every once in a while there's an outlier.
You know what? Right now, that clarifier even goes for me. So, friends of Deeks may not be friends of Deeks, so that's fine.
I'm so confused. Huh. Alright, well,
Don't worry, I'll worm it out of him and tell you later.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad we're all very open with each other, you know? Like...
I'll make up some story, sure.
Open and trusting, I suppose.
Well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
Oh yeah, no, it was nice seeing you again, yeah.
Sorry you got shot.
Oh, no, that's, to be honest, kind of expected, to be honest, yeah.
Well, not at Sisiga, I hope.
No, this is kind of expected over there. Listen, Sisiga is a very violent place, okay? You know, the things that I've seen over there, I don't think I can unsee. I see people, inmates, like, being killed over there because they were shot. I saw them being eaten by a crocodile while the guards were laughing.
My fiance wrote a little comic before she died.
I'm
familiar.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I mean, the book is quite good.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
You have copies of it?
I am working on figuring out how to get more. I have to get them from the publisher, and unfortunately that was Runa's line of things, so I have to combine with Hades and figure out his name. And
Hades is in every single thing in the Crossing.
That's true. I just saw yesterday.
Yeah, me too.
Connected persons.
Yeah.
That's true.
I want to be the guy Hades. That's my new goal. And minus the getting your fingers cut off.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but I was like, yeah, that would be good. Yeah, I mean, when it's not happening, you know. Yeah.
Pleasant end of the conversation. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to see
you.
you.
Well, yeah, no, it was good seeing you too again.
Where are we going?
We are going toward Emerald.
Okay.
So,
see ya.
Have fun.
He seems very nice.
She is. I thought she was mad at me because I didn't play at her wedding. But apparently she's not mad anymore.
Hard to stay mad at you.
Is it?
I would think.
Okay.
I don't know that. We've never given one another reasons to be mad. So.
True.
And I'm not really in the business of doing that, although other people certainly are.
Yeah. I hear you.
So
I can barely see.
Yes, it is. I think it's a little bit more to the right, but I'm not sure.
Perfectly, fitting to go visit a friend.
Yeah, assuming it stays like this.
Yeah. What am I doing? I don't know how to ride my horse anymore.
So things are in shambles.
What do you mean?
That was a question.
Yeah. I know, but what do you mean?
I don't know. Landscapes are changing, people are dying.
Who did you
Being
hear?
arrested, people are all sorts of things.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Pavel.
I've been doing my best to stay out of it. It hasn't been great at letting me stay out of it. Yeah, I don't know. I talked to Hades and Ailey. That's about it. And even they, yeah. Roger threatened me if I talk to anybody from Limpin, he's gonna kill me.
Why?
I've got my thoughts on why, but
well, I mean, I suppose it's Roger. You could just say he's high on cocaine.
no, he
would
wasn't.
do it, but
it was a whole thing. There was a whole posse of them that came to my apartment, which I have no idea how they knew where I lived. And yeah, supposedly because I don't know, like I'm not a good outlaw, but I'm a good musician, so he wanted better for me, but that just didn't make any sense to then threaten me like that.
sorry, you're not a good outlaw? Tell me if this
Yeah,
is
and I'm a good musician, and I should
He's naturally
pursue
got a
that
little bit
instead,
of
but that
extra
doesn't make any
silly
sense, 'cause
voice.
you wouldn't threaten to kill somebody over that.
No, generally you wouldn't.
I just think things were awkward with me there, and that was the solution to not have me there.
Is Ailey living there, or is she in Thieves still?
She's in Thieves, but she's been spending almost all of her time with Violet.
And I suppose that's awkward.
I just don't. Well, I've been in Sisika for like over a week.
Oh, did you get caught for something?
Yeah, I robbed a bank with Ivy. And I got shot in the head. Ivy was actually in my apartment when they came to my apartment because we were fixing to rob the bank right then. And that was weird too because they got history.
Yes.
Limpany. She seems fine.
Fantastic woman. I don't know why people don't like her. It's very good.
I think sometimes big personalities clash.
Well, in fairness, Roger's personality clashes with most people.
That's true. I don't know what.
Pavel certainly does.
Yeah.
You all right?
What's that?
I don't know. You flinched a little bit there.
It must be because I don't know where I am.
You're in Tall Trees at the moment, I believe.
I don't know why I came out here. I think
But I don't think that was it.
Yeah. You don't think that was it?
No, I think there's something you don't feel like talking about. Go more.
Maybe.
Yes, and then to the left here. I mean, that's fine.
Sorry.
No,
It's like I said, I really have been for even longer than Roger came to threaten me. I've been,
things are strange. I intentionally put distance between myself and them when Flatneck ended. The main reason I was even around folk in Limpany was Mr. Huxley was dead set on, well, they're our neighbours, we should be friendly with them, support what they do, so on and so forth. Fine, but when you actively go after somebody we're trying to recruit as a partner, it makes things a little awkward.
Yeah.
If there's a real reason that I left being a fence, that was it. Easier to just flat out tell him, no, I'm not doing that stuff anymore. I don't have any thoughts on the way you do things, because at this point, I'm not sure that they're necessarily connected to business and aren't just connected to you. So.
I think Pavel was the last one that liked me out there. What am I doing?
I have no idea.
I'm very distracted today. I'm sorry.
Ah, it's fine. Woo! We're going for a swim now.
Sorry.
It's alright. Truly.
Oh
fine.
man. I should let you ride, but kind of miss riding.
Listen, if this is therapeutic for you, go right ahead.
Alright, now I know where we're going.
No, I understand. Things are strange and things may get stranger based on things I've read in the paper and been told.
Yeah.
And
I think
things
so.
I just know because of who I've been around. Esteban got arrested a week ago now, I think.
Yeah, I was there when I was awake when they brought him in. I think that was when me and Ivy got arrested, or shortly after.
Yes, he was in Sisica. Well, he's in Sisica. 13,700 days is a very long time.
Yeah, Ernie was there when I was leaving. That boy is just yelling and ranting and...
Ernie?
Yeah. Dirty Boys. Kroom's old assistant.
Oh, okay. I've never met them, but...
Really?
Yeah. Dirty Boys and I have an interesting bit of history where early on in my time in Thieves, they threatened me over something, which was really just they enjoy coming in swinging and running and hot and then talking to everybody and sort of letting everything down. But 13,700, but I probably won't. Slick Rick, he's a good friend, in fact. Slick and I don't remember if it's Clint or if it was what was the other fellow's name that started with a C? One of the two of them was with Slick in Limpany. They did a job for and Bruno went with them with a friend of hers, and on my way out of Limpany, they made a comment along the lines of, well, if you both sleep in Thieves Landing, you should just do it together. And then she wound up in Sisica for a week, and I telegrammed her the whole time, and we sort of a thing after that.
Yeah.
So it's half the... it's half Slick and his other friend's fault that we ever dated at all.
That's interesting.
But I don't know. Dougie was supposed to do work for us, and I ran into him periodically. He's a good fellow, even if he's a little strange. Slick too, although I haven't seen them in months, so I don't know where things are with any of them.
I mean, there was a huge thing with Limpany. I'm assuming it's flamed out, but I got shot twice over it, even though I wasn't really there anymore.
Well, if it's the thing that I think it was, that's the reason Hades is missing 2 fingers and has had her eye yanked out.
I mean, I'm the one that found her.
Yeah.
Or she found me, actually. Just
Jordan
in the
told
way
me.
the
I don't remember if it was her or
telegraph office.
Jordan, but one of the two of them told me that the Dirty Boys were involved.
Yeah.
Is it 35 years? That is a really long time, even with the accelerated time here on server. Like, he's not going to be in Sisica forever, but
Yeah, we couldn't find a doctor, so I spent the whole night trying to keep her alive.
I think you did a fairly good job, to be honest.
Thanks. I've been studying.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, I got a book from Kroom. obviously I was watching Violet all the time, but this is gonna sound weird, and some people take it the wrong way. But when I'm hunting, if I have certain wounds, especially in like a wolf or a pig, I just see how long I can keep them alive.
That's a decent idea. If you go... Thinking of the best way to go here. Right. It's at this point that I'll start giving you directions rather than...
Sure.
Continue on this way, though. You're going to take a left along the next major attempt. Or not attempt. Left along the next major chance to do so.
Alright.
We'll just stick to roads.
Sure.
It's not really a point in going all the way to Emerald, because then you wind up coming back a bit once you're out in the hills. Yeah, so we'll go left here. It's almost a fairly straight shot, actually.
Along the road or up the hill?
Along the road for now.
Okay.
But well, Mr. Silas Owlsley, you know, the medic?
Yeah.
And, well, Deputy Wainwright himself actually both asked where she'd been buried because they wanted to visit and so forth. I think for all that Wainwright did to put her in the ground, he actually is very regretful that it ever happened.
Owlsley was helping her with counseling or something? Or was that somebody else?
Say that
I was
again?
going to. Was Owlsley the one that was helping her with the counseling, or was it somebody else?
Maybe?
I don't know, she said she was seeing somebody. Okay.
But Mr. Silas was remarkably helpful to the both of us for a very long time. He helped set my leg after it was broken going over a cliff. We're going right here. In fact, Mr. Silas is the only person I've ever seen respond to my and Runa's joking without immediately sort of choking on things. We're going left here. Because he was fitting me with a knee brace and or a leg brace, and she came rushing in, threw open the door and says, "Doctor, doctor!" Points at him. "Can we still have sex while he's like this?" And Silas doesn't even miss a beat and just says, "Well, you'll have to get a bit creative with positions, but yes, absolutely." We're here, by the way. It might be on my end. We brought dynamite up and actually blew out a chunk of the rock and then recovered it there, but she's buried at the tree.
It's pretty up here.
This is where she would go after she robbed banks, actually.
Really?
We stayed up here for a solid week once, and then when we were in Blackwater and she tackled me outside the saloon and I cracked my rib on the sidewalk, I'm fairly certain she came up here and stayed for 2 days because she couldn't look me in the eye.
Oh.
This is a complete accident, but she absolutely blamed herself for it.
Yeah. The last time I saw her, Hades had messaged her about, I think just I need help or something, and she rode up and was just like, "All right, I'm here. My tits are out," and then she found out it was breaking Pavel out of jail, and she's like, "I can't." She was gonna do it anyway, and Hades is like, "No, you can't do that. You're too hot. She couldn't help. I think it was the last time I saw her. Yeah. Yeah. She came
was
right away.
Something else.
Yeah. Hmm. I'm glad she I'm glad she wasn't like when I saw her in Sisika. I'm glad it didn't stay like that.
She was starting to get back to the old version of herself.
Yeah.
But it was a struggle. At one point she looked at me and she said something along the lines of, I'm worried that if I change too much, you'll fall out of love with me. And I had to explain that I liked being around her because she was dangerous, but not a danger to me or a danger to others exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Something I probably should not have learned, but I sort of learned from my father that the dangerous people are the ones that you want to be sort of close with and important to, because they're the ones that can protect you a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Especially if you're people like us.
Never thought of it like that.
That's why I've given up correcting Hades anytime she says I'm a good man. I don't actually know that I am, but I'm not as bad a one as I've seen.
I struggle with believing in that. Good in some ways. I mean, I would take back anything that I ever did to hurt Violet before I would ever worry about any hurt I did to another person, even no matter how bad it was. So, what you know, what's I don't know.
It's tricky.
Kind of west of Moonstone.
Yes. There's sort of an inverted J marked on the map that comes up from the road.
Looks like a fishhook thing.
Mm-hmm. That's how I remember where it is typically.
Alright. I didn't bring anything.
Well, I don't know that you needed to.
I don't really understand the rituals and things that are involved.
Well, Percy Carson collected some flowers and left them. He said, I never knew your wife, but would it be alright if I gave her some flowers? I said that would be fine. Percy is with the Lobos.
Yeah.
And although I've not seen him in a week.
Is he blonde?
Yes, and he had a very large mustache.
He's in Sisika with a broken jaw.
Ooh.
I'm almost positive that's the fella.
Probably.
He got beat up right when he got there and was writing things down, so I didn't ask him his name, but I'm pretty sure that's who it was.
Yes.
I don't know when he'd be getting out, but
yeah, Donnie Barton left some gift. I didn't see what it was. I just saw a small box. What? Mr. Badman said some words. I mean, I'm of the opinion very much that funerals and memorial services are much more about us and the memories we hold with the person that is being interred, more so than it is them. I suppose in some ways they can hear you, but
you think?
Maybe, yeah. But at the same time, it's, if not, then it's far more about you and what you feel and need to express and so forth. So I don't know if there is really a way, a proper way to do things.
Yeah, that makes sense. Growing up, everything was very... there was a right or wrong way to do anything like that. So hard to figure it out later on your own, I guess.
That's certainly fair.
You can see a long way.
You can, yes.
I don't tell very many people this, and people don't really believe me, but I'm very good friends with all the telegram operators, so I get away with it. But I can't read. Would you tell me what's on there? I think only about 3 people know. I'm pretty good at faking it.
It says, Runa Minette, 1877 to 1903. Every day was her birthday. Beloved wife, sister, daughter. Best damn bank robber to ever exist. Freest spirit you'd ever meet.
Yeah. That's good.
That's true, too.
Yeah. And I know you deal in information, but if you tell anybody that, I'm pushing you off.
Tell anybody what?
Okay.
No, I appreciate you trusting me with it, to be honest.
Well, I wanted to know what it said and didn't know how to... I can read a little, but not much.
Well, if we're spending time together and there's ever a situation where something like that shows up, I'll just randomly start practicing my reading.
Out loud.
So out loud, and you'll never have to bother.
I appreciate that. Violet was gonna teach me, but...
I'd offer, but I'm a terrible teacher, it turns out. Much better at
I'll
learning.
figure it out eventually. I've been looking for, like, simple books. I've heard that's the best way, is just try. I mean, I know my letters and stuff, so...
Sure.
I'm pretty good with numbers, but not so much with the...
Well, that helps. So
Yeah.
just go to the telegram operator and go, well, it needs to go to this person. It's these...
Well, right when I got here, I was very friendly with them, and that's why I know all their names, and they're very discreet, and I appreciate that.
yeah.
And they don't seem to mind that sometimes I indulge in nefarious activities.
No, they're very polite. Although every once in a while I send a telegram that's far too long, and 1 or 2 of them are like, you know that's going to be $5.
$5? That's funny. All right.
Thanks for following these counts.
Bird. Very, very close.
Yeah, they don't seem to be able to fly properly up here.
Interesting. Just too high.
Or something, yes.
Okay.
But it's
Still trying to figure out how to taxidermy those little guys.
Oh, so was Runa before she went.
Yeah.
Oh. Would you be interested in some taxidermy supplies, actually?
Yeah, I'll buy some from you if you don't.
Honestly, I couldn't even necessarily ask you to pay for them unless you want to, but Runa stocked up on
I'd give you something for them. Just like the kits.
More the wood wool and other
Oh
things,
yeah,
actually.
for sure that, yeah.
I think the kits are probably still in our room in Thieves Landing, but I've not been able to go back in there for some time.
Just because too much. Okay.
Eventually I will, but
I get it. I mean,
it was a blend of things. We were planning to move anyhow, and then Jesse Gold died, and Jesse was the entire reason I lived in Thieves. From perhaps my first or second day in the crossing, I met Jesse before he got shot in the throat and had that raspy voice. He got taken to Sisika like that evening, and that's why I knew Pavel as well as I did, because Pavel stayed in Thieves clean and sort of kept things running for the bastards, and then took everybody with him when they got out, and he went to go stay in Limpany, and for some reason he decided not to take me with him, and I think that was the beginning of the sort of fissure, where I spent more time with Quentin Huxley and leaned more into this business sort of thing, and then I'd hoped to learn the ways that Jesse did things, and then he passed.
I don't know much about him, yeah.
Jesse Gold was the businessman of the bastards. He had a gem trade.
Okay.
But
so what are you doing nowadays?
Well, I was hoping to learn from the Del Lobos and the way that they do things. Esteban was selling tequila and tacos and hosting fight nights and running auctions periodically. He actually asked me to come in and help with a future auction. But all of the guns...
Didn't anybody teach you in there?
No, I don't.
Do it.
No, it's not an issue of learning. That was more... Esteban has a crew who can go and get the weapons and has the connections already existing that I can sort of learn from, and because I know where to get lemons from and how to do the tequila stuff. The problem is it involves Mr. Julius Bradshaw, and I've only ever met him very briefly in passing.
Interesting.
So it would be very easy to continue the tequila thing for Esteban and the Del Lobos and sort of help keep them afloat on that side of things, more legally, so to speak. We were going to be in Thieves and do sort of the same thing. We have an entire fucking crate of pirate rum in the apartment in Thieves because Bruna and I figured out a good way to essentially smuggle the cane syrup back that you would need from Guama and then store it in various places. And there's a distillery in Strawberry, as well as one in, the various speakeasies. But you can make it at the same place you would make moonshine, but it's 100 times more legal.
The pirate room?
Yes, I believe so.
I've heard both, because I know you can get jobs from it from the regular boards.
Well, so
but I have heard a deputy say that it wasn't, but they don't always know. So I don't know.
They don't always know, because I've heard someone say that mash is illegal and mash moonshine is perfectly legal. It's just moonshine itself that's not.
Yes, there's a lot of other things you use it for.
I've paid a bit of attention to this. In fact, there's a gunsmith in Annisburg sometimes that will pay to have moonshine delivered to him because he uses it in his practice of gunsmithing, I suppose. I don't exactly know how it works. I assume he uses it on the metal somehow, but...
Interesting. I mean, I've always wondered how they etch it. I know it's some kind of chemical.
It might have something to do with that. I don't know. But pirate rum is significantly more legal in that you can use it to make, according to Hades, you can use it to make other drinks. So she actually was interested in buying the crate that is in Thieves. I just haven't been there to deal with that.
Yeah.
Which actually, speaking of which, would be a good way to sort of pay her back somewhat, I imagine, for the loan to actually finally get my wagon. So
what wagon did you get?
Oh, I have a 15 slot. I have a supply wagon. Took a very long time, let me tell you. But
You know what I kind of want to buy, and it's stupid, is like a doctor's wagon. Just because I don't think they would stop me if I'm just like running shine.
I feel like they wouldn't. That'd be interesting.
And then I could just be like, hey, yeah, I'm a musician.
I'm a musician in a doctor's wagon.
Music's the best. I mean, they don't have like an entertainer's wagon.
Runa would love that. She would. Yeah, motherfucker. All I'm doing is bringing the good medicine to those that need it, even though some of it is liquid.
Yeah.
She would say something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
She would love that. Oh my god. But, yeah, so to answer your question, I don't quite know what I'm going to do because the Del Lobos don't really know where they are, and it sounds like the Golden Hounds don't really know where they are, and Limpany doesn't know where it is, and Van Horn doesn't know where it is, and Thieves Landing doesn't know where it is because the bastards have been gone for weeks now. Hell, Nathan Perry from the Jolly Rogers is in Sisika now too. Like, nobody knows anything at this point. Which I'm not saying is an excuse for me to drop into power somewhere, but
it's also where do you start, I guess. That's why.
Yes.
I mean, Roger was kind of right. I just don't like that they can try to force me out. And I also want the option of helping people I care about when I want to, or if they need to. But I've had a lot of contacts and opportunities from playing music since I've been riding on my own. So that's what I was telling your friend. Like that, I've been playing at the Corrigan fairly regular.
Yes, Miguel is actually a Del Lobo, believe it or not.
Okay.
But I believe he performs various other places. That's the tricky thing, is like some of us have side gigs.
Yeah. I mean, I
and
played
when all of this craziness happens, those of us with side gigs tend to be better off than those without.
I mean, I guess it depends. I'm gonna be honest with you, Abdul. I miss people a lot. I miss Violet.
Sure, I understand.
So I would have done whatever. So, which I think was part of the problem. Okay. Alright, where are we going? What are you doing?
The question I ask myself every day.
Thanks for showing me up here.
Sure. So, this is going to be an interesting question. How do you do job boards? Is it just a question of, oh, let me look at the little pictures and the numbers and...
Yeah, you can almost always figure out from that, yeah. If it's complicated, I'll casually ask somebody. But I usually just don't do the complicated ones. And I did so many with Violet that I know the jobs for, like, Shine. Yep.
Makes sense to me.
Like right now I got a lemonade one because I got a bunch of lemons in my apartment.
That's what, lemons and sugar and water, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And you already know how many, and I guess to where.
Yeah. I mean, I know the numbers, and then all the number stuff's kind of important bit. And I can make out, like, because I see signs on the road, like I know what tumbleweed looks like. The word tumbleweed looks like, you know.
So you just know, oh, that's
I just wouldn't know how to read it, yeah, because there's a sign in there that looks like it.
There's an interesting...
You know, like the shape of the letters.
This is not going to mean a whole lot to you. It's more fascinating to me because I have a degree in what they call philology, which is a fancy word that just means language. There's a certain argument to be made that certain people actually don't read. They just recognize, oh, that word means this. I know that.
Yeah.
And they just breeze through things.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, I grew up weird. My dad had strange ideas, and there was a point where I was not one of the ones that was going to be educated, so they kind of separated me. I mean, there was 12 of us kids.
Oh, wow.
And a bunch of extended family all living together. I don't really even know who was my family or who wasn't.
Where are you from again?
Another thing that I don't tell people much. I grew up outside of Philadelphia, farmland outside of Philadelphia.
I would have guessed somewhere like Butcher Creek, maybe, except you don't talk like. Is it cousin Lloyd?
I mean,
I think his name is.
I mean, I was like, I don't know how old I was because they stopped keeping track. I was probably like 13 when I left home, and I found jobs on them. Well, first just like cleaning stalls, but then pretty quick got to where I could manage on a horse, manage a lasso. So then I'd just go all over the country on these, just like short-term ranch work for like a cattle drive or during branding or calving season. Right. They'd hire on extra people for a few weeks, maybe even a month. But yeah, I've been all the way to Oregon, up into parts of Canada, just doing that kind of stuff. So I don't really consider myself from Philadelphia. I don't really remember it.
Fair enough.
So.
I mean, I'm basically from a place called Kingston on Thames, but.
Oh, what's that? It's on Thames.
Well, Thames is a river in England.
I see. London. Why do they call you the Egyptian?
Well, I am Egyptian.
But you're
My
from
parents are born
England?
in Egypt.
Oh, I see.
And there was shortly before I was born, there was a revolution in Egypt of Egyptian nationals versus. Have you heard of the Ottoman Empire? Probably not, but that's all right.
Not much. My brother used to read me a bunch of stories and stuff like that. So, and occasionally there'd be like a ranch hand that fancied himself educated and liked to regale people, and I try to remember as much of that as, but no, that doesn't sound familiar.
So my father was a businessman. He would buy and sell things and do a lot of business with the British Empire and the Ottoman Empire, English and Turks basically, and the Egyptians didn't particularly like either.
Okay.
Because Egypt is a very old country that's sort of been its own way for a very long time. And these nationals got it in their head to chase all the Turks and the English out. And my father opted to take his family and go because of various threats he received. So he went to England because he knew the English. He'd been doing business with the English.
Where do you want to go?
Wherever.
I was going to go get some lemons from my apartment and see if I had enough to make this lemonade.
I'm not in a particular hurry to get anywhere.
Alright.
But, so he went to London and moved just outside it to a place called Kingston. And I was born there. And the interesting thing about my father is he was proud of being English, but not necessarily Egyptian. So he downplayed learning Egyptian or Arabic or the religion or anything like that. My mother's actually Christian, but my father was Muslim.
Okay.
I think he converted at some point in Egypt. But
I know about Egypt from the Bible, and that's about it, I think.
Yes. Very, very old place. I went back. Well, not back. I went there for the first time shortly before I came here, actually.
Alright.
In with the crowd, but realised I couldn't speak the language and took advantage of it.
Howdy.
Hello, my friends. But part of why I tell people, oh yes, I'm Egyptian, is because most people here have never met an Egyptian before.
Yeah.
They're usually caught off guard by the fact, oh, there's this fellow who says he's from Egypt. And I've been to Egypt. I know what it looks like. I know some of the animals and a little bit of the language, not much. But it's enough of a, oh yes, my friends call me Abdul-Qadir. My name, excuse me, is Abdul-Qadir, my friends. And I used to put on the accent too a little bit. And my friends call me Abdul or the Egyptian. You know, and more often than not, people would go, oh, you're Egyptian? I've never met an Egyptian before. And any thought of robbing me jumps out of their head.
Interesting.
And then it became, as I would still get robbed every once in a while, then it became, well, what do you do? Who do you ride with? And I go, well, I do a bit of this and a bit of that. I get things for people and, you know, buy them from them when they're trying to get rid of it, etc. And people like that too.
Yeah.
Is there a hotel room up here?
Yep. I probably am the only idiot who lives up here.
I think I knew that.
I got a telegram too, so let's stop here first.
I imagine Hades might be up here, actually.
Hades might live up here? What?
She might, yes.
I don't think she lives up here. But I don't know.
Feathers, coal. Lots of coal.
Yeah.
Potato soup. Oh, more coal. Good grief.
What is that, a cow drive?
There is one, yes, I think. I'm sure you'd be alright at those, but not me.
I mean, the ones we did were huge. And we
yes,
used
yes,
cows. Like, if we had like 1,000 head, we'd maybe end up with 900 sometimes. I don't know. No more than that. But yeah, we always lost some. Okay, got an invite a long time ago. Go play music in Armadillo for money. Ladies is at the club.
The club?
Pajama night. At the Corrigan. Yeah, you can see these rooms. I haven't barely decorated it at all.
That's one of the ones in Saint Denis, I suppose.
This is
the Corrigan, I mean.
The Corrigan's the riverboat.
Oh.
You haven't been out there?
No, Ivy was saying that I might like that.
You probably would. Every Thursday they got at like 8:30 they got events. I play music maybe like once a month.
Sure.
And they got little gambling games. It's pretty good time.
Part of why I sort of distanced myself from Ivy was I was afraid that Runa was going to think, because Runa and I have trouble actually recognizing whether anyone likes us.
It's 4N.
Right.
Recognizing if people like you.
Oh, this is nice. Yes, so...
Yeah, just don't mind the cockroaches that fall from the ceiling sometimes.
Well, I'm certainly not going to take my hat off now. Yes, so we have trouble recognizing if someone likes us, or is just being polite, or whatever you have.
Sure.
Whatever have you, etc. I suppose. Anyway, so something that jumped into my head was, if Ivy likes me and is flirting with me, I need to make sure that there's clear separation and Runa doesn't decide she's jealous and
yeah. Yeah.
Because Runa has a tendency to kidnap people if she thinks they're being a certain way. And some of those people get taken over waterfalls, and some of them get fed to bears. And I don't want that to happen to Ivy regardless.
That's fair.
So... Oh, and you have a piano here as well.
My friend Fenn had that put in. I don't know how to play.
You should bring Miguel up here sometime. He could show you.
Sure, I want to learn.
I'm very serious. Miguel is quite good.
Yeah, I believe you. I realize that if you put these in your pocket from this way, they just get smushed into nothing if you don't have space. Okay. Alright, so that was a good thing to learn when I had a lemonade job.
Well, do you need to hand me something?
No, they just go in individual pockets, and I hadn't noticed until you put them together.
Oh, I see.
But I lost a whole bunch. Okay.
Oh dear.
Let me see what else I got.
How many
I
did you
might be
need?
going to Gorma. I think it takes 3 to do a glass of lemonade. I think. So I need 15 glasses. I need a lot. Yeah, I might be going to Gorma later. Unless I have some lemonade in one of these crates.
I'm sure I don't.
I didn't mean to get a big one, but me and Violet were sharing 2 places, and this was supposed to be like a hideout, you know?
Oh, sure.
That's why it's out away from everything. But almost right away, everything went wrong. So yeah, we never decorated it.
Hey, pilot. Hola, amigo. Well, I say moving in with someone is the ultimate test.
Oh, we never even made it that far.
Then there you go.
Yeah. I still don't really know. I mean, I know I did some things wrong, but I still don't really know what happened. Someday, maybe I'll figure it out.
Yeah, perhaps. How's school treating you,
All right,
pilot?
well, I'm not gonna finish this job anytime soon. All right. If you ever,
Oh, is that?
I don't know. Who's Captain?
The gold one in green. You don't need to.
God, I gotta set up the
Howdy.
fucking ACT stuff. Have a good night.
Suffice to say, that is the deputy that arrested me after Tom Hooper fingered me for being at the Lobo auction and got me restricted from being able to visit Runa when she was in Sisika.
It's illegal to just be there?
You have to be crime-free, turns out.
I mean, like, it's just... It's illegal to be at a gun auction?
Oh, well, when it's a Del Lobo one and it's an illegal auction, yes.
Okay. Fair
It's
enough.
technically arms trafficking.
Oh.
Even though I didn't buy anything. Didn't buy anything, didn't touch anything, just happened to be
Oh,
there.
sorry. I've actually been wanting to run into somebody here from Van Horn, so I keep riding through when I'm in.
Who's that?
My friend Fen. Do you know her?
Oh, yes, you mentioned. I may have met someone named Finn, but I don't.
Fen.
Fen. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a Finn too. Let's see. Anybody? A lot of horses, though. For some reason, a lot of local horses like to gather there. Or people like to tap the locals like to tap their horses there too. Anyway.
They're in a pinch, I suppose that's somewhere you could grab one from.
Yeah. So usually in Annisburg too. Up there by the post office, there's usually a couple of local horses tied up.
Oh, I see. No, I have about $1,000 in an apartment and 50 some in the bank.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I was expecting to get paid or something for doing things with Del Lobos, but that's gone so well.
You know, that's the thing with Limpany. I guarantee I'm way in the hole financially from anything Limpany.
Oh, sure.
From buying guns for Pavel when he would get in a fight and lose his gun, give him a
The number
gun.
of times I did things for him and did not get paid for it. Amazing.
I mean, I think I robbed one successful bank, and that's the only money I ever saw from Limpany, which is no complaint. I wanted to be there, you know, because I cared about people. But then to just hear that it was all for nothing, and
Sure.
It's been really hard, to be honest.
Yes, it would be quite frustrating, I imagine.
And to hear from them that I was never part of it. I got shot down there for them. My horse, so we killed my horse there.
Yes, it's a tricky thing when someone goes, well, you're an affiliate, kind of. But only when we want you to be.
Pavel, I think, was the only one that, I mean, he just assumed I was. He's like, I thought you were. Like, he's like, so that was strange to hear from the others that they didn't feel that way. Hattie's been in a coma for weeks.
Well, see, that's probably half of your problem right there.
Yeah, she was the voice of reason.
The other half was that Pavel accidentally shoved away every loyal person he had when he moved.
Yeah. even know what that word means anymore.
Wayne was loyal. Cecil Younger was loyal. Cecil went and started the Red Jack with Nate Bennett after that, and then I don't even think they exist anymore.
Cecil's back with... He was with Dirty Boys, and then he's back with,
Wrong Cecil.
Oh, okay.
That was the other name I was looking for, the other C name.
Yeah.
Before. Yes, that's a different.
I mean, I broke Cecil out of jail. I broke Pavel out of jail.
I think that's Cecil Man.
That sounds right.
Perhaps. That's a different Cecil. Cecil. Tall fellow with a dark hair.
Yeah, that's the riverboat right there.
Oh, just there. Interesting.
Yeah. Carlo Barletti and his people. Josie's the one, his wife that she's the one that hires me to play and stuff.
Oh, very good.
But usually they got like a security outside for these events. But yeah, Hades is in there for the little party thing they do. Different themes. One night was a costume party. Tonight I guess it's pajamas. I don't. I just take off my boots usually. I'm gonna take you to the stables because I need a nap for a little bit. I'll be back a little later. You run in there and take a look if you want. I don't think it costs anything. Yeah, get Hades to take you one night.
Parties are more my sister's thing and my fiance's.
Yeah, I play music and then I kind of skedaddle. Alright, hey, it was good to see you. I appreciate you taking me up there, alright?
Happy to do so.
And I guess maybe shoot some people or don't if you don't feel like it. I'll see you later, brother.
Yes. Oh, that's an old joke. That's so funny. I'm actually gonna jump off. It is 9. I need to go to Raskiller, but I've got food, so I'm going to stop streaming, take a bio break, and then I'll be back a little later, and I'll ride out west and hit the telegrams, probably. So, thanks, friends. Have a good one. See you in a little bit, I think.